Alright, so this video is going to be, I guess, an intriguing one. An interesting one, in lack of better terms and phrases. And I mean every word of this video, folks. Shedeur Sanders may just be the worst quarterback I've ever watched. Now, I want to start this one off by saying all the dick riders of Shedeur Sanders are going to be in the comments. They're all going to be just typing the world's stupidest shit that makes no sense at all and has no relation to the contents of the video to begin with. They're going to be typing that stuff down in the comment section down below. And you might find some of that stuff. And you might sort of think in your own mind, if you're, a rational, normal thinking human, you might think to yourself, wow, did this person even watch the video? Or did they see the title and thumbnail? Watch about a minute of it, press pause, and type an angry comment. What did they do? I wonder if they did that. I wonder if they did that, because they definitely fucking did. So regardless, yeah, you're going to see a lot of people like that. Don't go and hate on those people, please. They have their opinion. As uninformed and stupid as I may think it to be, they have an opinion, and every person has the right to have an opinion. So please don't harass people. Even if I seem to be, I guess, once again, harassing them, it's just because their opinion to me, I don't think it makes a lick of sense, right? And I'm going to sort of deconstruct that in a couple of minutes here. But please, once again, for the love of fucking Jesus H. Christ himself, don't hate on these people, man. They have an opinion. That doesn't mean you need to go calling them names, right? There's no fucking point. You can say, wow, your opinion is really fucking stupid. That's what you can say. Just please don't insult them. Don't insult these people personally. They don't deserve it. They are people. They have lives. They have a family. Don't mob people. All right, anyways. Shedeur Sanders, I'm not going to talk about his statistics because there's no point in doing that. Everybody knows how bad his stats are. Everybody knows he has a QBR under 20. And he threw more picks than TDs and had a 50-something completion percent and just was horrendous at protecting the football in his stints starting in the regular season. He was horrible in camp. He was horrible in preseason. He was even worse in the games in the regular season he started in. Down the stretch for the Cleveland Browns. The stats go without saying he sucked. I can come up with some things, that cross my mind, some notes, some bullet points, without actually writing stuff down, that I saw that he sucked at, right? So let me break it down here from a fundamental standpoint, folks. Fundamentals. Number one, he cannot read coverages. What do I mean by he cannot read coverages? He can't read a goddamn defense, man. He doesn't know where the safeties are going to be, whether they're going to, if it's like a cover two, but they're disguising it as a three, they got a one high safety. You think he's looking at that guy? No, he's not looking at him. He doesn't care what coverage it is. Just let me look into the blank void in the crowd, and I'll decide who I want to throw to when I want to throw to them instead of actually reading the play out, right? He doesn't read defenses. He throws into crowds of traffic, which result in incomplete passes and passes that are picked off. He doesn't look safeties off. He doesn't use a high level of anticipation and timing on his throws. He is inept at throwing over the middle. He can't throw against man coverage. And, I mean, yeah, they can't read defenses. He has really minimal to no ability to do so. And that's not me saying he can't make decent throws from time to time. He had a couple throws in that Bears game that were really good, right? But then he threw 3 boneheaded interceptions and just looked like a goddamn idiot from in the pocket, right? So he was shit in that game, but he had 2 good throws. So what? 2 good throws, 3 interceptions, and a bunch of sacks and incomplete passes. Who gives a fuck about his 3 good plays in a game where he threw 3 fucking interceptions? He had just as many turnovers as fucking good-looking throws. So it doesn't matter, right? Don't fucking matter. Numero 2 is his mobility, his athletic ability. Now, once again, I'm going to admit there were some nice looking plays out of structure from Sanders on the film. But do I think this is something that's going to translate to a 17-game full regular season? Fuck No, he didn't even start half the year. Half that shit was fluky as fuck, breaking sacks, getting extremely lucky that he didn't get wrestled down for the sack. That's not going to translate. That's not going to fly. It's not viable or sustainable long term. I don't think he's going to consistently be able to do that in a full 17-game season. Other than that, he is a statue with no mobility whatsoever, other than being able to luckily evade time and time again. But then he'll have these weird, erratic lapses in his judgment where he runs around and he turns his back to the fucking play. You can't see the fucking routes if your back's to the play. But he doesn't. I don't see any other quarterbacks doing that where they're turning their whole fucking head around to not be able to see the fucking play. But he's one of them. And that is something that needs to be cut out of his game. Number 3 is his lack of arm strength. This was especially prevalent in the last 3 games he started in the NFL season, because the ball would float and wobble and hang as high as can be in the air when he was throwing more than 35 yards. The ball would literally float in the air. There's no drive, no velocity, no juice on any of his passes down the field because he's incapable of doing it. He can't throw into tight windows. He can't throw deep, especially when it's cold. When it's cold, and combine that with swirling winds in Cleveland, I mean, like, there's no way this guy's going to be able to consistently complete passes deep. If he completed fucking 5% of his deep passes in the cold next year, I'd be surprised, right? He's not going to, because I don't think he's going to fucking last more than 4 games starting without him getting benched for goddamn Deshaun Watson or Dylan Gabriel or fucking Taylor Green, right? His lack of juice in his arm, it's alarming, right? Because he can't really consistently throw into tight passing windows. Something you need to be able to do to play quarterback in the pros. He never did this shit at Colorado because he was throwing to wide open players with no pressure half of the time. And then when he was pressured, when he faced an NFL-like pocket, he looked like a scrub. And people were surprised that oh my God, he's the worst statistical quarterback in the NFL in like fucking 30 years. And he had the worst quarterback rating of any fucking quarterback in 30 years. People are surprised that that's the case when he just fucking played in a high school offense in college and stat padded against fucking cream puff, fucking Big 12 trash defenses that don't fucking play defense. Got fucking 5-star, not even 5-star, got fucking 3-star midget defensive backs that want a fucking 4.7, 340, fucking who suck at everything and can't fucking play, but they're the best fucking option. So yeah, throw him out there and he gets fucking cooked by a 5-star fucking player. Wow, what a surprise. And he gets wide open. Cool. Who gives a shit? And my final point that I'm going to get across in this one, folks, is the fact that his decision making is some of the worst I've ever seen. His decision making is just fucking mind-blowing of how dog shit this guy is at making reads on the field. Not only making reads, not only going through his choices, not only just checking it down, which, I mean, it feels like he's a check down artist, but he takes so long to throw the check down that by the time the check down is like fully open, he's already been sacked because he's just standing there, right? Like, he just throw the fucking ball, right? And really back to what I was saying, decision making. I mean, it's like just constant errors in judgment. I mean, the Raiders game, the one where he threw a short pass into triple coverage and it got picked. The Steelers game where he backpedaled for 3 seconds and threw a fucking floating pass that was easily intercepted by the defensive back, just hung in the air for God knows how long. And I mean, the Bears game where there was a linebacker right in his face putting his hands up and he still threw it and it got picked. I mean, just lapses in judgment that most decent backups wouldn't even think of making. And this guy was making those mistakes, and don't even say, it's rookie mistakes. I didn't see Cam Moore do that stupid bullshit where he would run 30 yards backwards and throw off his back foot into a crowd and get it picked once. I didn't see him do that one time. It's because Shedeur Sanders is horrible at quarterback. My last point is he sucks at playing quarterback. Not only do the stats back me up, but the film itself vindicates me. It vindicates me to the highest fucking degree. This guy will never be a good quarterback. These are things that are unfixable. Mechanically, he's alright, but his decision making, his processing, his feel for the game, his ability to read a coverage, it will never develop in the NFL. That's stuff you develop in college, in high school. He doesn't have any sort of feel for the game at quarterback. I don't know. He just looks like a robot, and he moves stiff, and he just fucking looks small, plays small. He's horrible. Right? And once again, you will get the Shedeur Sanders nut huggers saying God knows what. God knows what, right? I'm calling you a nut hugger because that's what you are, because I understand, I said, I don't want other people to insult these people, but as the person making the fucking video, your line of thinking makes no sense. This guy, by everything you could think of, is a shit quarterback, right? If this was anybody else, if Cam Ward played like that, if Cam Ward played as bad as Shedeur Sanders did in his rookie season, people would be calling him a bust. But no, Shedeur, he gets coddled. He gets treated real fucking good by the media for no reason, even though he's fucking horrible at quarterback at the NFL level. He gets babied. He gets treated like he's God's gift to fucking earth, and he sucks. And I'm sick of it. You guys need to take your bias for Deion Sanders, your nostalgia for Deion Sanders from the goddamn 1990s and 2000s. Take that away from your judgment of this guy as a quarterback. He's a quarterback. He runs a 4.9 40 with a weak arm, and he can't read defense. And he's supposed to start next year for the Browns. There's no fucking way this guy's better than a washed-up rapist scrub Deshaun Watson. There's no way. I'm not buying that. I wouldn't be surprised if Watson destroys him in training camp and makes him look like he's a fucking amateur. I do expect Shedeur to start because Todd Monken, by the way, everyone thought, oh, he's such a great hire. No, he sucks. He was a horrible fucking offensive coordinator for the fucking Ravens for like 4 years, constantly criticized by Ravens fans, by the media, by fucking everyone for abandoning what fucking works when it matters most, and all of a sudden you're expecting me to believe this guy's gonna turn into the next fucking Bill Belichick of fucking offense? No. Oh, well, Bill Belichick, I know he wasn't an offensive fucking guy. It's just a reverse and it makes sense, right? I don't get the infatuation with this guy just because he's Deion's kid. Are you fucking kidding me? Use common sense, man, please. I'm begging you. I'm on my hands and my fucking knees. I will pray that you use a lick of your God-given ability to judge. But people don't. Once again, please don't go attacking people on my behalf. I don't want that. Please, for the love of Christ. I'm just saying, how can you come to these just borderline stupid conclusions about, oh, well, you're just jealous. You know, you're jealous he's got more money than you. There's people that actually say that I'm jealous that a young black man is succeeding. I mean, it's like, once again, folks, just fucking mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. And I'm leaving it off there. I can't rant for any longer. It's late at night. I don't want to fucking wake people up, and probably already have, but still, man. Oh, my God. It's just like, I can't believe it. I can't fucking believe it. Shedeur Sanders sucks. It's that simple. He's one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mr. Truth, and this was nothing but the truth.